Ferdinand Fournies, Coaching for Improved Work Performance. Embark on the journey to unlock the full potential of your employees with Coaching for Improved Work Performance by Ferdinand Fournies. This summary provides you with indispensable knowledge on the art of coaching, targeting both veterans and rookies in management. Learn the value of specific interventions and behavior management, debunking the myth that you need a degree in psychology to manage people. Discover how to effectively communicate with your employees and provide them with the vital feedback necessary for individual growth and overall success. Delve into Fournies' 5-step approach to coaching and find practical solutions that will transform your employees' performance.
Coaching for managers. Managers must understand that coaching employees is a skill that requires providing specific interventions to manage employee behavior. Following common practices or natural responses can often prove to be self-destructive and counterproductive. To be recognized as a successful manager, it is essential to develop all of your department's resources, particularly human resources, to their full potential. Employees must perform specific tasks to yield desired results, and as a manager, you must do everything possible to assist them in succeeding. By doing so, your success as a manager will be ensured. Managing problem employees. Managing and rehabilitating problem employees is a cost-effective approach by saving the resources and time intended for replacing them. Contrary to current theories, managers don't need a psychology degree to handle people. Rather, they are responsible for managing specific behaviors. Behavior management requires specific interventions to elicit the desired outputs through positive reinforcements for good performance and negative consequences for undesirable behaviors. Managers need to redirect their natural impulses that can impede effective behavior management. Managers should give praise and recognition through timely and specific feedback to reinforce employees' behaviors and improve their performance. Unlocking the art of communication. Communication is all about transferring thoughts, not just information. To make employees think like you, provide the proper stimuli. It is vital to realize that the receiver's opinion on the consequence is crucial, irrespective of what you think. Utilize questioning by posing questions and waiting for an answer to lead employees to your conclusion. Storytelling is also a means to achieve this, as it enables the audience to conclude on their own. The communication process is only complete when we ensure the other people understand by getting them to explain what they think. This summary unlocks the art of communication, improving how we transfer thoughts to our audience. Giving effective feedback. Giving effective feedback is essential in managing people's behavior within the restricted parameters of the business environment. Many managers, however, fail to provide feedback, assuming employees know what is expected and how they measure up. This assumption often leads to poor employee performance, which can be easily resolved through neutral feedback. Neutral feedback helps poor performers change by drawing attention to a concern that the employee may not even realize is a problem. By asking simple questions like, "Are you aware that you've been 10 minutes late every morning this week?" managers can build awareness and monitor subsequent behavior. If there's no improvement, follow up with a second dose of neutral feedback. Many non-performance issues can be quickly and easily resolved by merely making the employee aware of the problem. Therefore, managers must give specific feedback to employees, telling them what to do, when and how to do it, what a properly executed job looks like, and whether their work meets expectations. Improving employee performance. Managers often believe that insufficient performers choose to be inadequate. However, in reality, employees fail to perform well due to not following specific instructions or not understanding how to perform well. This summary identifies common reasons for non-performance such as misunderstandings due to miscommunication or lack of feedback. Additionally, it highlights how employees' personal issues can affect their job performance or how their jobs may be hindered by other obstacles, making it difficult to meet expectations. Managers should provide positive feedback and specific interventions to correct these problems and generate improved performance. Effective coaching. Learn a 5-step approach to behavior management that will help you coach employees effectively. Before coaching, analyze the problem and determine what is causing non-performance. Follow a structured process to get employees to acknowledge their problems and commit to changing their behavior. Coaching employees can be challenging, but it is essential for improving performance. To coach effectively, use a straightforward 5-step approach to behavior management. Before coaching, analyze the problem and identify the factors that are causing non-performance. Drop any judgments, opinions, or assumptions that could interfere with your ability to identify the root cause of the problem. The first step is to get employees to acknowledge that a performance problem exists. Meet with them one-on-one and ask, "Do you know why you're here?" This starts the coaching session, which should be a discussion rather than a lecture. Use questions to help employees draw their own conclusions about the issue. Getting employees to acknowledge problems is the basis for any improvements. Until they do, their behavior won't change. The first step is not complete until employees state their problems aloud. If employees resist, work with them to list the consequences of non-performance. Remind employees that they can control their behavior, but their decisions limit your alternatives. Take step 2 when employees understand the impact of non-performance and admit problems. Overall, coaching is a process that involves analyzing the problem, getting employees to acknowledge problems, and committing to change. This structured approach can help you coach effectively and improve employee performance. Effective problem-solving techniques for managers. Encourage employees to brainstorm possible solutions. Having a problem-solving strategy is critical for managers, as it can lead to a more efficient and productive work environment. One effective technique is to brainstorm possible solutions with your employees. Start by acknowledging the problem and asking for their thoughts on how to solve it. Encourage a two-way dialogue where you listen to their ideas before offering your thoughts. By doing so, you can unlock valuable insights and discover new approaches. This approach fosters collaboration and empowers employees to take ownership of their work, resulting in better outcomes and a stronger team dynamic. Effective problem-solving in the workplace. When resolving problems in the workplace, specific curative actions must be agreed upon and implemented. Managers should encourage employees to identify solutions and commit to them, getting specific details like the action to be taken and the start time. This ensures accountability and empowers employees to take ownership of their work. It's essential to avoid jumping in and instead let employees come up with their own solutions. Creating a follow-up session is also critical to track progress and ensure that everyone is on the same page. Effective employee follow-up strategies. To promote positive change in employee behavior, acknowledge their efforts and monitor their improvement at widening intervals. Avoid ignoring continued poor performance, instead, ask how you can help. Clarify expectations, remove obstacles, and answer questions to support employee success. If an employee does not improve, termination may be necessary. Follow-up not only helps change behavior but also reinforces the purpose of the job. Power of positive reinforcement. Praising and reinforcing progress can lead to improved morale and performance in the workplace. To ensure changed performance is sustained, it's important to provide consistent feedback and praise. By positively reinforcing behaviors, employees are more likely to repeat them. Providing sincere and specific praise frequently leads to a significant difference in results. Waiting to offer praise can detract from the effectiveness of feedback, so it's essential to offer positive reinforcement right away without hesitation. By improving morale and performance through positive feedback, excellent results are achievable.
Having come this far, you now possess the essential tools to becoming a highly effective manager who can nurture and guide employees to unleash their true potential. By focusing on behavior management, offering genuine praise, communicating effectively, and providing regular feedback, You're well on your way to boosting workplace morale and achieving outstanding results. Remember that successful coaching lies in identifying the root causes of non-performance and employing the 5-step approach, outlined by Ferdinand Fournies. With patience, determination, and the right mindset, both you and your employees will flourish in the dynamic environment of today's workplace.